All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Infi and Romantic taking place here on Concealed Hill. Over here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have Infi spawning as the red orc. He did choose random, so that will or could potentially change how things operate in this matchup. He is going to be going up against Romantic spawning as the blue human. Human orc versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. And I've been trying to upload more games as of late, but for some reason my internet connection, even though I'm supposedly, like 150 down, 25 up, it still takes me forever and a day now to upload some of these videos. So not quite sure what's going on. My apologies there, but hopefully I'll be able to just bring more WarCraft 3 action for you guys as this particular game gets underway. Now, let's take a look. Wait, how come that's not working? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause things for just a second. Give me a moment to quickly check something. All right, we are gonna be getting underway here. It looks as though it is gonna be an Archmage, most likely going up against a Blade Master. That would be my guess. And no, Romantic actually going for a Mountain King, and the Mountain King is actually gonna be going up against a Farseer with a Barracks. That does come to me as a bit of a surprise. Normally, the Farseer is a harassment type hero and allows you to get into, well, the barracks is there on time. Let's see if it will be a second orc burrow. I've often seen players go Farseer into no barracks, getting an additional peon on lumber or so, and then trying to while building all of the remaining things later, the remaining tech buildings later, the barracks, the voodoo lounge, all of those things. It looks like it is going to be a tier or a one burrow upgrade this time around. Needs quite a bit more lumber. Nope, now building up a second orc burrow. So not quite sure if Infi knows what his particular strategy is. He could have built that orc burrow much earlier, and then it could have opened up some supply time, but that doesn't seem to be the case, as a footman now wanders around. Mountain King out onto the field, has not used any storm bolts as of yet, going straight after the Forest Troll Berserker here and that Forest Troll Trapper. Units will get taken down in no time flat. Militia could end up getting finished off as well. Nope. A little bit of a nice play there, saving that low hit point unit. Meanwhile, Farseer perhaps going to try and catch some of those units off guard. We could perhaps be looking at a Stormbolt. That is a lot of damage, however, being absorbed by that Mountain King. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves trying to make their way in to get some damage onto that militia, onto that one poor peasant. That peasant could end up getting taken down. What, is it going to take one more shot? Oh no, denied beautifully by Romantic. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Farseer has laid down another set of wolves to try and push more damage through. We are looking back down to the south here. We are getting up that Arcane Tower. Peasants could be at risk, but at this point, Romantic, all he needs to do is just start training up an additional peasant at this town hall, as the upgrade to tier 2 has yet to begin. Farseer staying far enough away to not really be in any danger. Mountain King being forced to just constantly, stick around in this position. We could end up getting or losing one peasant or some wolves there, but no, it is going to be a resummon once more as those wolves are now going to be making their way over. All right, low hit point peasant could get taken down. Instead, we are going to see the Arcane Tower push it away. Farseer, you're going to look to do some bonus damage across all of these units here, and perhaps, slow down or punish his opponent, Romantic, as he's trying to set up an expansion. All right, damage is already adding back up. Mountain King could try to go for a Thunderclap. No, has not done that at all. Farseer is all right here. Are we going to see? Oh, there was a denial of that creep right there. You saw the 10 gold, and that is under the view of Infi. So Infi actually getting a little bit of an advantage there. Meanwhile, are we going to see that Null Overseer? Who's going to get it? Mountain King gets it. However, we are going to get the death of a footman right there. Let's take a look at it. Right, is it going to get taken down? Come on, just attack it. There it goes. Now going to try to go after some more units. Summon some new Spirit Wolves as there. Farseer trying to get away down to 35. Stormbolt in a time. And the wolves could try to make their way over. There's also a grunt over there. That one peasant looks like it will get taken down. There it goes. Mountain King could easily Stormbolt this one unit. Perhaps the Spirit Wolf should be going after that that grunt as well. Oh, grunt is going to be able to fight back out here. Oh, that big Stormbolt right there, Mountain King sitting at level 2 will not get to level 3, or at least I don't believe so. And there gets a little bit more experience as the Panda now joins in on the fight. Farseer getting a healing salve. We are going into a bestiary. I do not see a Tauren Totem or a Spirit Lodge as of yet. Normally Spirit Lodge is used if your opponent is going for water elementals off of that off of that Archmage, but that is not the case this time around. Meanwhile, Panda now makes its way over, and we could be looking at perhaps Breath of Fire trying to put pressure onto the Scout Tower. Scroll of Regeneration quickly healing multiple units here. Could get a little bit of damage on low hit point units that we're trying to heal, and that will all get broken up. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Oh, Mountain King losing Scroll of Regeneration and also a Clarity Potion right there. The Ogre Magi could get taken out. More damage still getting added back up. The Grunt has to be very careful though. Inner Fire, what's going on across over here? Low hit point units now trying to continue to back up. And ensnare now onto a Grunt here as the Mountain King could try and pick up a little bit of something. There's a healing salve right there, that Grunt. Well, what's going to be happening next? All right, Mountain King going after some more units. The Ogre Magi has been pretty much healed back up. Forest Troll High Priest now trying to heal back up as well. Stormbolt onto the Panda. Panda could be in trouble. Grunt's trying to stay nearby as well. Panda does get a Breath of Fire off, and all of a sudden the Mountain King is going to be able to get away. Mountain King down to 93 hit points. Grunt, Panda coming back every which way. There it goes. There's a Stormbolt again. Panda unable to get a Breath of Fire off, as it could try to turn back around and hit across multiple units. And, well, nope, those units will be able to get back. All right, all during this time, though, no expansion has been established. That is going to be a problem for Romantic. Romantic has pretty much invested into an expansion strategy, but it has yet to start it. And the reason why you try to build that expansion earlier is that it's easier to defend once it is established. And right now, well, it is still not established here. All right, Panda picks up some items. Let's see, Farseer, Staff of Teleportation, and Sentry Wards. There goes an Ensnare onto a Footman as the Panda gets to level 2, and a little bit of a lucky break there finally as the Mountain King, gets a Stormbolt off onto the Wind Rider. All right, that potentially could be a problem. Mountain King, regeneration here. Spirit Wolf is going to be able to get some damage there. Could just end up absorbing some of that damage very quickly as the Mountain King now tries to run and get away. Now, Fountain of Health does generally favor all of the Grunts and their higher hit point units. You're going to take a quick look. Forest Troll High Priest now next after the Mud Golem took a little bit of damage. Mountain King nearby just trying to cause problems. There is a boulder here. Manual of Health. Is it going to get picked up? Who's it going to get picked up by as the Mountain King able to jump inside the Goblin Zeppelin and able to get away. With Mountain King now going to go ahead and Stormbolt back onto the Farseer. Farseer could be in a little bit of trouble. Could end up getting surrounded. There is a Spirit Link now as you're going to take a look. More damage getting added through. All right. Mountain King could get taken down. Farseer down to 125, down to 89 hit points. That Thunderclap, is it going to be enough? Scroll of Town Portal. The Farseer gets away at 40 hit points to live and fight another day. All right, Manual of Health finally picked up by that Panda. Farseer will go ahead, Clarity Potion and Healing Salve himself back up. 47 supply compared to 36. If that Farseer fell, well, this would be a completely different story as the Mountain King would be at level 3 and, well, there would be some lost creeping time for that Farseer. Instead, the Farseer once again back at it onto the main stage. Now, as these units are getting taken down, Legion of Doomhorn, Grunt, well, getting a little bit more passive regeneration. Also going to be setting up a great hall here. This is actually an expansion in the middle of the map. This is not what you would consider your main expansion location, but it is going to really help out Infi here as he's going to be able to, well, essentially expand towards his opponent and it caused a lot of disruption. Mountain King currently out onto the field, sitting at level 3. Wind Rider could perhaps try and capture. Oh, are we going to get an ensnare? Yes, we are. Mountain King is now out. Scroll of Town Portal right there. Can we finish off that Goblin Zeppelin in time? No, you cannot. And little did he know that, well, there is a whole bunch of footmen just waiting to get out. Spirit Wolf heading over to the Ultra of Kings. Farseer here, ready to go. It looks like it is level 2 Spirit Wolves. Wind Rider is off over here as well. Very low hit point Grunt. Not quite sure why it was in that front position. quickly gets taken out. That is a lot of guard and scout towers already. And this is actually, well, an odd situation to be in. You're attacking your opponent's fortified position. The Scroll of Healing should actually be used pretty quickly. There it goes. Panda could try and go for another Breath of Fire. It looks as though that Grunt has taken a lot of damage. Panda gonna come across. There's a big Breath of Fire, but does not hit the back line towers. Big loss right there. Stormbolt finishes off a Grunt. Mountain King able to snipe down some units. And as long as that Mountain King has mana, this is going to be a difficult fight. Farseer at 3, Panda at 3, going up against a Mountain King who is at 3. And we are finally nearing the completion of Tier 2 for Romantic's second hero. Alright, we are going to be going after this, well, Fountain of Health creep camp, but the Mountain King perhaps suspected that something may be awry. Here you go, Scroll of Speed now being used. That Raider still being stunned, needs to head back down, and now heading this way he is. A quick ensnare onto some of those units. There goes a Footman as well, as the Red Drake will quickly get taken down at the hands of, well, Ensnare and some Wind Riders. 4 Straw High Priest will also get taken down here as well. Infi's just in a good spot. Stormbolt, however, onto a Raider, quickly takes him down. Mountain King could be in trouble. Is he going to be able to break his way free? Gets in a big Thunderclap. Finally forced to use a Scroll Town Portal in order to get away, as the Mountain King, well, is going to back out of that spot there. All right, it looks as though the Panda, well, 4 Straw High Priest will quickly get taken down once more. Goblin Zeppelin scouting up onto the high ground, and all the units that won 4 Straw High Priest, the fact that he was down here already allowed them to be just a split a bit more. Ethereal Form on that Spirit Walker, thought he was going to get taken down instead. Oh, Tome of Intelligence +2. Who's going to end up picking it up, as that Tome of Intelligence +2 will give bonus damage to that Farseer. There you go. Alright, Spirit Walker sitting at 50 hit points and climbing. The remainder of this creep camp has been cleared out. Easy healing once more. Coming back to the other side, Goblin Zeppelin flies overhead, scouts out this expansion location now. And what's going to end up happening? Blood Mage, mana battery strategy right there. I did not see a banish. There's that Siphon mana once more. A quick ensnare does finish that channel ability off, as the Panda now needs to consider his options. He's lost quite a bit of mana from that Arcane Tower. More Siphon mana being used again. Could perhaps try to give extra mana to that Blood Mage. Stormbolt onto a Grunt. Grunt gets taken down, as the Mountain King getting more mana, but that could be a quite bit of a problem, as the Blood Mage was standing there and channeling. Alright, Potion of Healing now being used. Blood Mage trying to survive. Looks like he'll get taken down to death, as the Panda also lost quite a bit of mana, as we now are looking at Raiders, well, acting as a pincushion, absorbing much more damage than I would have thought possible, down to 31. Alright, Spirit Link definitely doing a good job there. There's a Stormbolt onto another unit there, but the Raider with Spirit Link is saved, as some of that damage is moved across other units. 45 supply compared to 39. 1,200 gold coming in for Infi. A big thunderclap right there. There goes one Spirit Walker. Mountain King, however, did not pick up a healing salve or a clarity potion, as that Mountain King is now low on mana, waiting for the Blood Mage to come back out and bear some gifts. Romantic now transitioning into Dragonhawk Riders could get that Animal War training up very quickly, but the economic advantage is not his. His opponent does have an expansion right here, Infi, in the middle of the map, and it has pretty much gone uncontested. Raider should be looking to heal back down over here to the south. 54 supply compared to 45, kind of in low upkeep hell. Doesn't have a big supply advantage, but definitely losing a lot more gold. Wind Riders looking to focus down this unit here. Mountain King, Blood Mage, what's going to happen? Mountain King gets ensnared, going to get lost here. There's a Thunderclap. Mountain King, what can he really do? Is he going to try to finish off any of those units? There's a couple more Shackles. And, well, there goes a Wind Rider, as the Dragonhawk Riders now going after the remaining units here. Mountain King running away, just hiding behind the lines here. Is he going to have enough mana? That is the big question. Stormbolt onto a Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker will quickly get taken down. Oh, wait, no. Gets into the Ethereal Form just in time. And now with Healing Salve. Mountain King doing a bit of chasing, now going after another unit here. Is it going to get finished off? No. Healing Wave more than enough. as you're taking a look at the Panda and the Farseer, both with anti-air attacks. Panda with that Orb of Lightning, Farseer now up to level 4, True Shot Aura giving bonus damage. I believe it should give bonus damage to the Panda's ranged attack if he is attacking air. Scroll of Town Portal once again forced to be used. Healing Wave saving that Raider. Dragonhawk Rider ends up being saved as well. 55 supply compared to 48, as the Farseer Staff of Teleports back off to the north should be getting up some healing salves and clarity potions. All right. Back across here, Goblin Zeppelin pretty much still scouting out everything. Free heals at the Fountain of Health down across over here, constantly putting in more pressure with that fresh army. Shadowhunter with those healing waves, keeping all of the units alive as, well, much of their damage is mitigated. But then, much of their damage is mitigated, but ends up getting healed back up by that Shadowhunter between Spirit Link. Blood Mage quickly gets ensnared. Blood Mage is in trouble. Is he going to be able to get free? Doesn't even bother. Mountain King trying to run away. Dragonhawk Riders are getting ensnared down. I believe there's a purge onto that Dragonhawk Rider. Dragonhawk Rider purge followed by a couple of ensnares, and that will easily get taken down. However, there are enough guard towers here to make this not a easy fight whatsoever. Mountain King still had plenty of mana. Not quite sure why it didn't throw down a Stormbolt. Perhaps it was on cooldown still, as that Spirit Walker now walks away. Mountain King, Scroll of Regeneration. Romantic stand at 42 supply compared to 59. Now finally attacking at the main base. Animal War Training about 3/4 of the way done, but it will not matter. The Raiders with their siege attack knocking on the door and taking down that barracks in pretty much, well, an efficient fashion. Dragonhawk Rider is now transitioning over here to the attempting to take down the Orc Burrow, but the Orc Burrow now has fortified armor. Fortified armor, much more difficult to take out, especially for hero units and piercing damage units, as we now teleport back home. All right, 4 towers. Let's take a look at this. Dragonhawk Riders, 1 guard tower now taking down Thunderclap, taking down slowing down multiple units. Siphon mana into the Mountain King. Mountain King trying to stay alive, sitting at 100 or 140 mana here. Blood Mage currently out onto the field. Is the Mountain King going to be able to snipe down any unit? There it goes. Snipes down a Troll Headhunter as the Blood Mage steals enough mana to make that cast at least mana efficient. This has been an uphill battle throughout the match for Romantic. Romantic has not been able to really get where he wants to go. We're now looking at 50 supply over 72. He is trying to get more gold and get it quickly before he try and mass up on it before he goes into, well, goes into low upkeep. 65 supply compared to 50. Infi is in the driver's seat. He has the heroes, 2 level 4 heroes and almost a level 2 Shadowhunter, going up against a level 2 Blood Mage and a level 4 Mountain King. All right, in comes the pressure. Is the Panda going to be able to put down enough pressure across all of these units this time around? Kodo Beast out onto the field. Raiders joining in on the fight. Shadowhunter turns back around. Goblin Zeppelin's forced to go away as the army is just looking so strong right now. Thunderclap across multiple units. Griffins are out onto the field. Are the Griffins perhaps what the doctor ordered in order to try and fight back here? I don't see that many grunts at all as the Blood Mage quickly gets focused down. All right, there goes. We perhaps could be taking down a lot of those Spirit Walkers as well. Spirit Walker gets taken down by a guard tower. These units could be engaging right now. Not quite sure why they're not. The Raiders, yes, are going to be able to ensnare, but these units are not attacking while you're getting attacked. You need to find a way to have your attacking units do exactly that. Fight back, deal damage. That's the only way you're going to get any use out of them. As well, you see some of those quickly get ensnared down. All right, Dragonhawk Rider ends up surviving. There goes 1 Griffin. We could see some more units trying to escape here. And the Dragonhawk Rider actually got ensnared into a position where it looked like a Raider could no longer get past. Body blocking right there, a quick shackle, only to see that unit was taken down. 69 supply compared to 39. Squirrel Town Portal being used. It is going to teleport behind friendly lines under the cover, but that may be the end of that. Mountain King sitting at level 4, almost at level 5. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter is already at 2. Panda sitting at 4, almost at 5 as well, and the Farseer is also in the same boat. Double Scrolls of Healing coupled with Shadow Hunter's Healing Wave coupled with Spirit Link, and this army is just going to press for far too long. Romantic finally sitting at 51 supply compared to 73. He is in low upkeep, but not much of an army to show for it. Let's take a look back across here. We are going into triple Griffin Aviaries, trying to train up as many units as possible. It looks as though that is going to be the case, up to still sitting at 51 supply. Let's take a look. Wind Riders are all here. I believe I saw a grunt. No grunts there. There is a Thunderclap, not really hitting that many units. Mountain King could be in trouble. Stormbolt onto a unit, trying to finish off some of those units. Mountain King gets off another Thunderclap, only to get taken down. And that, I believe, will be the end of that, save for any massive comeback with the help of these 1-3 upgraded Griffin Riders. Griffin Riders are going to be difficult to take down, but short of trying to go after the Wind Riders or perhaps even the Spirit Walkers, nothing is really taking bonus damage from these Griffins. All right, let's take a look. Going after it, no GG as Infi takes the game. Really, Infi was in control of that game, and the fact that he had his expansion up for so long while it wasn't being pressured really was the reason he was able to win. As soon as Romantic lost the economic advantage, he couldn't just sit back and play defense. He was trading efficiently well, but his army never got to a sizable number. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.